outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Happy Muckin' Fun Day, everybody. It's Monday. This is Core Beast Unleashed, also known as Steven. How's everybody doing today? Oh, just got off of work, graveyard shift. Whew, it's challenging work what I'm doing, but like I said, if anybody wants to get a vehicle, keep me in mind, and don't forget to subscribe and like and share Core Beast Unleashed via YouTube, yeah? That would really mean the world to me if I could get some views and, start to make some revenue from this adventure that I've been doing for about 2 years now. But anyways, I'm just chilling. Just got home from work. Gonna unwind and just play a little video games, you know what I mean? So I'm just saying what's up to everybody. In all the places I've been to, and the world is your oyster. And I'm just blown away with how humility and kindness is. You get what you give. If you come into some establishment demanding things, it's hard for the other person to be abused. But you just gotta take it slow, and it's a Minecraft type thing, like you gotta pick it apart, you gotta dissect it, but I never did good in biology, by the way, because I was too busy pitching for the Petaluma Trojans. I remember playing the Casa Grande Grouchos, going playing Sonoma, Napa, also wrestled, met a lot of great people out there. Y'all know who you are. It's Steven. What's happening? 25 million years later. Well, anyways, I'm gonna practice some anonymity and kick the crap out of the Florida Marlins, and go from there. So, I'll be back. I'm actually gonna keep this mic open because I have some followers and some people out there that I haven't spoke with in a minute. It would mean the world to me, guys, if you'd chat with me. Let's party. Come on, man. I'm ready to party. Anyways, I'm going to be a good boy and run a clean broadcast, yeah? Alright, Brandon Belt. Come on, baby giraffe.
Hits this one hard the other way. But a good scoop at first saves an error as their side is retired. Bye, baby. Johnny Cueto, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Johnny Cueto's an interesting guy, man. Has a funky delivery. We call it the shimmy or the shake. He turns his back kind of Louis Tion style, throws from a lot of different arm angles, but his stuff is good. 93 to 96 miles an hour.
Merry Christmas, world. It's already the 20th. Wait, let me double check. I could be wrong. I think I'm wrong. Oh, I am. It's actually going to be the 22nd. It's the 21st currently. And at midnight, 1200 to be exact, it will turn December 22nd, Tuesday. So then the 23rd is Wednesday, 24th is Christmas Eve, and Friday, of course, is Christmas Day. And then the rinse and repeat the following week, yeah. Thursday, Friday, holiday. So enjoy spending time, but follow all the COVID things or whatever in your state. But other than that, live a little,
The next 0-2.
Just breathe.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball, one gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing at that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to
GS, are you out there? GS, calling GS. PS4 subscriber.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte.
Good morning.
As he will take strike one on the
Good
fastball
morning.
here, no balls and a
Good
strike.
afternoon. And good night.
Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly
So
moving from
while
back
I'm
to
playing
forward,
the
so
video
4-2 now.
game, I also wanted to talk about false reports. So if you're running your own business on Uber or Lyft or
Now a
even
swing
the
and a
courier
ball launches
business,
down the right
Amazon,
field line,
or,
and
you know,
fairly
there's a
deep.
lot
And
of
he will
jobs
make
out
the
there
play
that you
out
can
there, and there are two
basically
away now.
dictate how much you make, and you're not trading time for money. But you could also hemorrhage money and not even know it, because these users are so meticulous, yeah? They can be like, yeah, I want to ride to the mall. And say the mall's like, you know, 5 mile drive, okay? So you're going to probably make $5, $1 a mile, you know? It's more than a trucker makes, probably, you know? But, you know, you're just driving people. So you drive the rider, and you follow all your training. You know, you pretty much just have to just make your car their car, and there's a lot of hate groups, and you have to have a dash camera and proof through your story if somebody decides they want their $5 back and don't care that you got to feed 7 other people. They could care less, you know, that you have car bills and you have rent and mortgages, or, you know what I mean? They don't care. They're very, very cunning, baffling, and they get their money back because they hate so much. Yeah, on the driver, they just throw him right under the bus. And you can use your imagination on a false report. I mean, it could be something simple, but these platforms have 10, 20, 30 people, other users, ready to download their software onto their device and, you know, get a business going, and not being an employee, you know, having the employee mindset. Just mindset. Let's just think about mindset. I just really think you get what you give, you know, I mean, but you don't want to be too nice because people will take advantage, and so you just want to be kind. You just kind of want to be the guy from 7-Eleven, you know, like, hey, how are you today? But make sure those riders are wearing masks because, yeah, I don't know, every state has to wear these masks, so we're just gonna accept that and make that a part of our daily occurrences. So I'm just enjoying life right now, living out here in Utah. I'm in the market for a home or a rental or something. You feel me, right? You feel me, people? So yeah, I'm just gonna chill and wait for GS and see if I can get a intellectual broadcast today with a lot of knowledge and value. But anyways, I think I've said too much. Okay, so false reports, basically make sure you have your dash camera on every trip you accept. When you make sure they're in your car before you start the trip. Make sure it's okay with them, you start the trip. You want to communicate with them, but not too much, because, I mean, when I did it, the very best rider I ever had, and he was out in Layton, I picked him up at his job. It was, you know, some establishment over by Winco Foods. It was some place to eat, like a restaurant he worked at. So I picked him up, and I had to get on the freeway, you know, according to my GPS, the way the app was guiding me, because the app leads you to the pot of gold. Anyways, it can or it can't. So this rider, right when I was getting on the freeway, he looked at me, he sat in the back, and he looked up in the mirror at me, and he says, "Hey, can you do me a favor?" And I said, "Yeah, man, what's up?" He goes, "I want this to be a silent ride." And so in my mind, I'm like, hell yeah, I don't gotta talk to this chump. I mean, that was great, you know. I could just play what I wanted to play. I didn't have to, you know, offer him an aux cord or water, how Uber wants you to do it. Dress up in a tuxedo. That's how you scare police. If you dress up in a tuxedo and a policeman pulls you over and you tell them you're with Uber, they usually 9 times out of 10 they say okay and they leave. Or they might give you a ticket, but by the time you get to the courts, the guy never followed through with it. So you have a lot of power and influence, and you get a lot of text messages from the higher ups. But my main fault was I was also a user. I was a rider, and I got up to gold status on a rider, but I took a $1,700 ride, and the reason why it was so much money was it was a 6-hour ride to Casper, Wyoming from Roy, Utah at 12 midnight. Get there around 6 a.m. It's like a Vegas trip, same type of deal, about 480, 450. It's a lot of miles. So I get there and I realize I don't have enough funds, and I was going to surprise a friend, but I decided not to because it was really cold. I was tired. It was a bad decision I made in the middle of the night out of fear. So what I did was I looked at my driver of the Volkswagen Passat blue. He was from South Ogden, and I said, hey driver, take me back. I just want to go back. And he's like, okay, no problem, you know. Money sides light up in his eyes, you know, because it was reasonable to get there. It was only $399. But the way these algorithms work with these platforms, and they're all the same, it's like, you know, the demand goes up when there's, you know, not many Uber professional courier drivers to drive the passenger. They will spike the rate. It'll go up. They'll be like, okay, well, now you're going to pay $850 for the same trip because we already have all your information and we can do this. And we did it. So I get back, I'm negative. I'm in the red. You know, I'm like negative $100. I'm like, what the hell's going on? You know what I mean? So, but I didn't call and complain and try to get my driver, you know what I mean? I appreciated him for driving me, and I tipped him fairly well. I'm a pretty good tipper, but I tipped him on the first ride. But when I went back and I was in the red, you know, I don't think I threw a tip because it was just a $5 tip. It's always $5, but the first tip was like $18 or $27. It was a pretty good, you know, plus he made half that fare or something like that. He walked away good. He made good money. Because if you drive from Roy or, you know, like Weber County area up to St. George, which is close to Las Vegas, that's about a 4-hour trip in the car. And I did a job. I took a guy up to get a pit bull puppy, and I think I made $350 or something like that, but I had to eat the miles going back, you know. But I mean, it was still, I mean, it was a pretty good day at work, you know, $350, 8 hours, and you know, and then go home, you know. But I'm no longer a Uber driver. I decided not to do it anymore. I actually made it up really high and so elite with Lyft and Postmates. I just absolutely was, you know, I get goosebumps just talking about Postmates. But the only platform that I'd be interested in joining is DoorDash, because that's the only platform I use. I ordered McDonald's yesterday, and they have some really good promotions. So instead of me having to go get it because I'm tired, you know, I do it. It tells me when it's, you know, and then when I go to Las Vegas and I want to get something, you know, I'll use DoorDash, because you just put the instructions in, you know, you say, I am in room 420, you know, please just knock and leave, and then boom, you're good. You got your grub, And then you make sure you tip that driver, though. You know, and you do a custom tip. You make sure that tip is $5 or more. No matter, it doesn't matter how many people you're feeding, how big the order is, if he has to fill up his whole car of food for you, that doesn't dictate your generosity. You have to be generous and give the driver 15% of the bill rate. That's what I think. So if you can work with that, you know, that's not too bad. You spend $150, you know, still tip them like $50. That should be good, right? Or you just do what your heart feels. GS, are you out there? I need you. GS, copy. Calling GS. Ogden, Utah, GS, copy.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Adams Avenue, Ogden, copy. 25th, historic 25th Ogden, copy.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem
Mayday, mayday.
pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. And a relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon.
So with a false report, you basically just want to act like you don't remember it. Because if you don't admit to guilt, then you have nothing to worry about, and you have your dash camera footage. But just don't get too uppity with the investigation. Just cooperate. Make sure you send the pictures. If you have an accident, make sure you do that, which I was rear-ended on wall and by the dog food plant, and that put me back about a day, but I got back up on there and got over the 1,000 ride pinnacle, I think, and made a Diamond Pro, and I was enjoying it. I was enjoying just getting paid after each drop, each job, you know. But when I took that $1,700 Uber ride myself, that's when my business fell apart. I didn't have a backup. I didn't have people on my team. I was doing it all alone. And I'd wash my car every other day. I mean, Ghost was clean as a whistle, and like, if you decide to do this job, and I know some people who do it actually, and I like these people very much, kind of miss it, you know, but I'm doing what's best right now for me and my family, and just trying to get a guarantee. And I've been there a couple of months now, and I think it's going well, but no news is good news, but that's not always the case. Stuff could be piling up on someone's plate, and they don't know how to get their point across. But I'm trying my best, and I just have to promise not to do wrong. Just every decision has to be the right one.
Usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
It's dangerous what I do, but I won't say what I do because I just don't like to do that. That's my business. Okay, let's get this guy struck out here, yeah? GS, you out there? Hey, buddy, what's up? What's up, man? I think you're the Utah of the year, Bubba. Where you at? Come on, big hoss.
Pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Little tardy on that swing.
I might have to try a different method. Let's see what we got. Sit down.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Josh Smith. There's a fastball swung on and hit foul off to the right for the first strike. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And Crawford will make the play, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
GS.
Thank you, Heidi.
Thanks, Heidi.
Johnny Cueto hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left as they pile on. It's now 6-0.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. As he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Standing in now, Donovan Solano. Scooped up. There's one to Aguilar for the double play.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th. And into bat next, it'll be Alex Dickerson. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Digging in once again, Buster Posey popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate.
GS. Copy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. Dickerson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Giants 7 and the Marlins nothing. So stepping in, Corey Dickerson back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And now a pitch on the way.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Fouled off. Dickerson, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was an 8th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Pretzels. Get your pretzels.
Into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was.
Nacho cheese.
Turned on down the line. Here's another 1-2.
Sit down. Sit down. Okay. Damn. Sit down.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it. So it's a backwards K for him.
Okay, let's get you Sterling Marte.
Starling Marte.
Starling, my bad.
And Cueto starts him out with strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line towards center field. Dubon is back, and he'll get there to make
Attaboy, Mauricio.
Number 2.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
GS, you out there?
So 2 are gone now in the Miami 4th. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. Cueto's ready, and the pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he struck him out.
Sit down.
7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Brandon Belt. Now here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here for Brandon Belt as they've widened this lead to 8 now. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is
Your
a
attention,
crazy
please.
fourth round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing
Number
over the heart of the
55.
plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Ryan Stanek gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Longoria.
At the plate now, Evan Longoria. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number
Up next
one.
from Giants, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering on its way. Comes set, and the 0-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here it comes. And Crawford swings and misses at that one. A strikeout victim for out number 2. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
At the plate, Mauricio Dubon, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. 8 runs on 12 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 for the Giants. It's Brandon Belt. Bye-bye, baby. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 8 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now in the box, Brian Anderson. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Pitch on the way.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
So now to the plate, Garrett Cooper, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-1 the count. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Popped high in the air. Belt is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Striding in, Miguel Rojas. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. So in now for San Francisco, Johnny Cueto getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with.
And that last at that when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter.
TS, you out there?
You might want to move that ball up and down and in and out, and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is line to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
To the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he lines it out to center. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Into the box now, Donovan Solano. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. In with it here is Marte, and that's going to hold that runner at third base.
Up next is John.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to right center. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. His third home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that at the baseball game.
Richard Dyer gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Gary.
The catcher, number 20.
Here's Buster Posey now. Lifted in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. 1 down.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Digging in to try it again. Brandon Belt. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the stretch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready once again, Evan Longoria. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. Digging in, Jazz Chisholm. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
No balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 0-1.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So striding in, Chad Waller. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Yastrzemski will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Richard Dwyer.
John Birdie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, John Birdie.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings. Miami down in order, just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Pat Venditti enters now in a mop-up role as she'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Seventh inning ready to roll, and stepping up as the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Brandon Crawford.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Cooper is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
At the plate, Mauricio Dubon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. Skied into straightaway right. Cooper back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Now at the plate, Johnny Cueto. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Marte going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More baseball on the show right after this. Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the outfielder, Corey Dickerson.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping up now, Starling Marte. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in the count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th.
Now batting.
They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty B, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Count even at 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
So he sets him down swinging. Jesus Aguilar becomes out number 2 this inning. Brian Anderson is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. Marte is off of first with 2 away. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right at.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Marlon Strand a pair. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Hit hard but foul wide of the bag at first. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The batter number 7, second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Wilmer Flores.
In there, and it's 0-1. Now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Alex Dickerson will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First offering on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 4th in the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. Drew Smiley will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 18, Drew Smiley.
Bounce towards the second baseman. He's got it. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. Drew Smiley will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher.
Number 41, Wilmer Flores. Now catcher, number 18, Drew Smiley.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel.
Leading up for the Marlins, the shortstop,
Tony Watson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Your attention, please.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. This pitch is popped up. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jazz Chisholm goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Chad Wallach is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. New inning set to get underway. Number 33 will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1 on its way to the left side, but it's well foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Hot shot towards the hole. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
You know, they say pitching is about location, location, location. First 2 pitches into that at bat really good. Mark, the third one, not so much.
You know, that's where the game's changed. And you used to see 0-2 and guys would almost throw one to the backstop, waste a pitch, bounce something. Not the case in today's game. Guys are going right after you, but he definitely missed his spot right there.
Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon.
Sam Coonrod will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second. And
GS, you there? GS. I'm back online.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Off the LED board and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as the blowout continues. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it will appear that we'll see a double switch here. Stephen Tarpley will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot. Spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jorge Alfaro is into the ballgame as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. 3 runs already home here. is also hit well out to deep center, and this will be just what the manager ordered with extra bases, and they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder got a fairly good jump on this ball, but he just doesn't have enough hops to bring it in. And once it Bryant, you know he was going to get at least a double.
Stepping in now, Tony Watson. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Marte is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
And now back. To the leadoff, Trevor Cahill will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And it could go either way now, I suppose.
And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores.
What's up?
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Going back is the right fielder. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers.
Hey, what's happening, Edward? How you doing, brother? I'm just chilling.
I almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Wandy Peralta will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
For the Giants, number 60, Wandy Peralta.
And he popped him up. Anderson in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Still only one out in the inning. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 0-2 home. Hit hard towards center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. In now, Drew Smiley. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's 0 for 1 after grounding his only trip to the plate so far.
Oh, hey, what's up, Edward?
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Runners on first with one down. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Yimi Garcia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Arlene Garcia will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. To second for one. Back to first, and he throws it away.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
At the plate now, Reyes Maranta. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. And it's in time at first, and hallelujah, the side is retired. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. One more shot. The Giants lead it 20-0. Arlene Garcia remains in the game, batting 9th and manning first base.
Now playing right field, number 53, Trevor Cahill. Now in left field, number 60, Wandy Peralta. Now at first base, number 97, Carlin Garcia.
Ready now, Jorge Alfaro.
Leading up for the Marlins, the catcher, Jorge
He's set and the pitch. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Ground ball left side. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Digging in, Starling Marte. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard. In just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Behind 0-2 now. Fouled away. First and second here with nobody out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another one sent foul. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here comes another 0-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Brian Anderson comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Runners are at first and third, one away. Sliced hard on the ground. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. In to score, the runner from third.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he's safe. And he is in there. Up next.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this.
And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Slater's under it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. At the plate, Jazz Chisholm. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. 4 runs here in this half inning. And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and they'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. If you find a way to get it done,